I'm getting set up here soon. Is it too loud? Is it better? Alright, let's start. Can you hear me?
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I'm stuck. I got stuck.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Hey, don't laugh at me. I just got stuck. Not my fault.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't know. Right one looks fine. I'm gonna go this way.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
You know, this room's kind of bland. Done.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, thank you.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I would fire you.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero
I don't like you,
consideration
narrator.
for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something
That
beautiful.
little better?
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Alright, I'll give you guys the choice. Which door? Blue or red? One. Blue or red? Come on, Zed. Blue? Alright.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Blue. Right, guys?
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All
So,
right,
yeah.
fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to
Be
know
careful
so
with caps.
badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section
Guys,
of the map
please stop
because you were never
spamming
supposed to be
caps.
here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story
Oh,
I'd
well, I'll
written
have to
out
fix that.
specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
What if I don't want to
Tell you
give
what,
you anything?
let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some
I want to go over
feedback.
there.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Alright, which door? They all lead to the same, but which door?
Okay, I'm going to stop you there Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How
I
did
don't know.
I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it
So
in
we're
my
the number
soul.
one.
You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here,
All right.
based on the data
See you
from your
later.
previous
See you in a
playthrough,
little bit.
I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
All right, let's see if we can. Well, I'm dead last. What do you mean Talk broke it? Did Toxic break my
Now, would you say
announcement channel?
that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give
All
it
right,
some
I'll try
playtesting.
to fix it.
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
All right, I'm gonna only do this a couple times. Annoying. All right. Let the die.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Probably
Because
despite
if it's
you.
the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Why don't you just boot up some Minecraft? Play that.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with.
I want to go
But
this
is
way.
it enough?
Come on,
Tell me that, Stanley.
open.
Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Hog.
This will go here. No, here. And then. Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
No, I made this.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be
You
better
didn't
if...
make this.
Wait,
I made
that's
it.
it. We
Me
must
smile.
rebuild it out of diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
No, I made this. I'm the streamer and I made it. I made it.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light? Oh, no,
I
no, no, no,
made
no.
this
This is far
house.
more
It was
open-ended
me,
than I
not
had
you
in mind.
guys. I don't know where
I'm
you
looking for
guys are
something
playing
more
at.
narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game. Yes!
Oh.
I don't even know what this
Uh-oh.
game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
I'm taking the radio with me. I don't care.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte. Genius.
Alright, let's next
No,
level.
actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games.
Bye. Time to fall off again. Yeah, the original Stanley Parable was actually a mod on Gmod. It was originally for mod. I think you can download the off the original 427. Well, I died.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man
I
in his
made
own
this
story,
game.
well,
I'm
perhaps
the
he's gotten
narrator.
it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon.
I made
Very
this game.
soon.
I'm just gonna
I can
there.
wait.
So how your guys is doing? I'm doing good. How are you guys? Hi, Stun Geezy. How are you? Amazing and breathtaking. Stun Geezy, most amazing.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So, left or right? You guys can make the choice. Yeah, Stun Geezy. So left or right? Stun Geezy. Choose left or right. Alright, left it is.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on
I don't know.
track.
The broom closet looks.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
I want to be here, narrator. Why can't you let me have my life choice?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Okay.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing?
Yeah, why?
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Really fun.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
Well, I want to be in the broom closet.
Because literally, this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Well, I want to be in the closet. What's wrong with the broom closet?
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
No, I didn't notice they still favorites.
Concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid.
Hey.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored
toxin narrator, D:, the narrator, guys.
There's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
Yeah.
He
or
guys,
she
has
dead.
fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway. Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Hey, look, I'm second player. I'm going to go right back in.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
I love it.
Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh man, I don't want to go to the boss. Boss was told me I can't do anything. Come on, let me in. In.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Oh, it didn't work forever.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh, I just
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
our destiny. So how's everybody doing today?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think
I'm
for
doing
himself,
pretty well.
to
Had to do
question the
stuff
nature of
today,
his
but
job.
I got it all done.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Yeah, let's.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
Escape!
Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Yeah, I
The door
want to go to my.
behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Hello there! Welcome to the stream. We're playing the Stanley Parable. Oh, crap.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what
I've
this
never
world
played the
is.
game. I've seen a
Perhaps
couple
his
people
death
play
was of
it,
no
but I
great loss,
never
like plugging
really
the eyeballs
watched.
from a blind man.
So it's gonna
he
be my
resigned
first time
and
playing it.
willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing
Yikes.
him instantly. And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see
Oh, you
that
got an
Stanley
ad,
was
Dad?
already
Oh.
dead from the moment he hit start?
Look at all these nature. Our office. God. All right. This is actually everything they put in. Oh, uh-huh. All right, who's this is a different office. Probably work. Yeah, development. They were in development. The freedom. Well, this game usually came from Gmod. It was originally a mod for Gmod. The countdown room. You know, in all honesty, I would play I would play Trouble in Terrace Town in this map. It's gonna be fun if anybody ever does it. All right, that's in. All right. Oh, there we are. Uh, bed, dead, strong, bad. How do you type as boxing? Oh my god, this is a. Wait, where are they coming from? All right, Tom. All right. Oh, mind control. This is interesting. Oh yeah, you can hear the outtake. All right, let's get.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Did I pull the switch? Did I pull it? All right, I'll do.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can
So,
stop
should
the
I
program before they both fail.
restart the
Push
game
escape
before
and
she
press
says
quit.
to,
There's
or
no other way
let
to beat
Stanley
this
die?
game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
All right, guys, what do you think? Do I let the game kill us, or do I restart the game? Do I let him kill us? I'm thinking about letting us. Yeah, let's.
Don't let time
Hey, Josh, how you doing? Sorry about that. Oh well, I'm gonna have to Yeah, I'm gonna need to fix that bot. It's going a little too heavy on the caps.
All of
Well,
his
it's.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I'm
Perhaps he
sorry
had
about
simply
that.
missed a memo.
The bot's a little. I'll have to go in the settings and. I'm gonna go get me some water. I'll be right back. I'm back. Gotta love those bots.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hey, so Josh, what door should I go through? Left or right? Your choice. Your choice, Josh. Left or right? Or anybody. Just tell me which way you want me to go and I'll go that way. Nobody. Left or right? I'm thinking about going right. Alright, you guys. Alright, I'm gonna go right.
This
Off
was
to
not
go
the correct way to the meeting room,
the
and
meeting
Stanley
room.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room.
It's very
What a
gorgeous.
beautiful room.
Look at all this.
What a gorgeous,
So
gorgeous
beautiful.
room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken
So
this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too
beautiful,
horrible
right,
even
guys?
to consider. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'll be right back.
Mic off. Mic on.
Alright. I'm back. Should I go through this door? Which door should I go through? That door or this door? Lexi! How you doing? How's the computer going? This one? Unseen this one?
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I'm gonna go down the elevator. Well, I'm glad everything's doing good. So how's the computer? Is it running better or?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Alright, let's go left.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Yeah, that toxic.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly...
It's being mean.
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Alright. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Uh-oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
I think I'm supposed
Quick,
to be
Stanley,
here.
close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get
I'm closed
back
it.
to,
It's closed.
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose
Restart
we
the
don't wander
game.
so far
No,
off track.
I don't want to restart.
Okay, from the top.
Stun Keezy, thank you for hosting.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, well, apparently we need to go to the meeting room. Check it out. Uh-oh.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No,
Too many doors.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely
many
restarted
doors.
the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
It's an adventure. Let's go find the... Alright. Oh, look, I'm back.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was
I
a
don't think
story
this
here
is the
before.
worst adventure.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well,
I don't know if that's gonna work,
that we'll
guy.
ever progress by starting over and over again.
Narrator,
It's
I
gotta
don't
be
think
better
that's
than
gonna work.
this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Why are you putting plants in chat?
All of his co-workers were gone.
Why do I see a
What
plant?
could it mean?
Dead?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I just want to remind you, you guys are all amazing. No plants. Stop.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
And you guys, the plants. At least put some ones with the plants.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
I don't know. This.
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other
I
way
said at least put
and
some
retrace
ones.
our steps.
God.
Now
Wow.
this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall,
Yeah,
but I believe
unseen
my
exactly
story took
like
place
that.
in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Alright, guys, I won.
I know you put in a lot
Game
of hard
over,
work,
we
and
won.
it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Wait, don't, no. I wanted to stay there.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
I don't know. I get lost even when I have directions. So 50-50 chance. We're off to see friend. Let's follow the line. And this line's taking forever.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
I don't know.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't
I
wherever
thought my
we
destiny
end
would
up
be
be
a
our
lot better.
destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
It's
You know
okay.
what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Yeah, we need music. Oh, this is perfect. Da da da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Pepe, please.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley,
I don't know, this fern looks
will
green.
be very important later
Very,
in the story.
very green.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
I kind of want to. It's a forgettable plant. It really is. But you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing and breathtaking. I'm glad to be here with you guys. Yeah, all right. I'll give you that. The plants.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Why do you guys keep doing this? Don't spam caps. Alright, well,
No, not again. Line, how could you
after a
have
little
done this to
while,
us? And after we trusted you,
completely
after
fixed
everything
the
we've been
bot.
through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
No. I'll make sure that if you spam caps, it won't time you out. Because that's just getting
You
frustrating.
know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
This is fun. Adventure.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild.
I want to be
Use your imagination.
a wizard
Whatever it might be, Stanley,
and
I'm ready for it.
beat a dragon. Be made
Oh,
king.
no, not you again. Stanley.
Not the
I'd
line.
also
It's
like to
ruining
veto the
ours.
line from having any role
Ruining
in
our
our
day.
awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I don't know. It's pretty everywhere. Oh, it's.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
We're here.
From here, the story is in our control.
Yep,
How
our control.
important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay. So I
Alright,
know
circles.
that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer
What
is
do you
clearly
guys think?
yes, then by all
Will it take us
accounts,
to the right place?
door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Yeah, our destiny. Wait. What? Uh-oh.
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Oh, what?
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
Alright, let's do it. 8 times.
That's
Let's
really
go.
how all this goes? It's all determined?
Alright.
So now,
8
according to the
restarts. Let's
schedule,
go.
I
Come on.
restart again. Then
Come
what?
on.
Am I just supposed to
You can
forget?
do it.
Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Come on.
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean,
Uh-oh.
did we do it?
No,
Did
you
we
killed
break
us.
the cycle? The,
He
whatever
killed us.
it is that made this
Chat,
schedule?
he killed us.
How would
A
we
toxic
even know?
narrator.
Will someone come
Come
for us?
on, toxic.
Will something happen?
Toxic.
So,
Can't believe it, right?
okay. I guess now we just wait, you know.
Yeah,
I suppose
I'm waiting.
in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you
Yeah.
agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope
Yeah,
that's
I
where
kinda
we
agree
are
with
right
that.
now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
I'll be right back.
Well, in the meantime.
Mic off. Mic on.
Emo, how's it going?
Meantime, if
Uh-oh. I was gonna send you another pizza, Emo, but it wouldn't let me.
But Stanley simply couldn't
Uh-oh.
handle the pressure. What if
Misclick.
he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley
I'm
waited.
glad you like the wings,
Hours
man.
passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even
Closer
closer.
and closer.
Here it comes.
Yeah, we died. Can I get an ooh-woo in chat? Ooh-woo. I want to see some
All of his
ooh-woos.
co-workers were gone. What could it
Bam, the
mean?
ooh.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, I'm going to the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Alright, I got time for
The lounge
2
was
more
sublime,
endings, and then
a
I'm gonna
work of
call
art.
it.
What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper. Something
Did
darker.
we kill somebody in here? That's what it sounds like.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No thank you.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley,
Hey,
I think perhaps we've
I am
gotten
not
off
bad,
on the
I
wrong
just don't want
foot
to listen.
here.
Is that
I'm
two?
not
That's
your
2
enemy,
different
really,
things.
I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something
Yeah,
bad to happen
toxic
to you?
narrator,
Why,
right?
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look,
This
let me
time we're
prove
gonna
it.
go through the red.
Let me prove that I'm on your side.
We're gonna go
Give
through
me
the
a
red door.
chance. Now listen carefully.
And
This
enjoy
is
our time.
important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Alright, let's go through the red door.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that
Alright,
I really
toxic
have wanted you to be
masculinity,
happy
huh?
all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing
Running
right now.
and
Don't
running
you see that it's
and
killing
running.
us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
Why would
And
I want to
think-
stop?
Well, I think I have a
Maybe
solution.
I want to keep going.
Here,
Maybe-
let me show you.
Maybe I want to do stuff, huh? Yeah, narrator about that.
What do we want? What
Round
are we looking
and
for?
round and-
Here, yes. Oh,
I always
it's
wanted to explore
beautiful,
the
isn't it?
universe.
If we
in
just
all
stay
honesty.
right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley,
beautiful.
I think I feel happy. I actually feel
Yeah,
happy.
this is nice. This feels really beautiful. Oh man. Ugh. Beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Alright, let's go jump off the stairs.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I'm gonna jump off the stairs.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Ah, well, too bad.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Alright, narrator. I don't know. I kind of want to do this.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Sure, let's go. Let's go. And we'll come right back. Kill ourselves.
There. See? This is what
So
you
beautiful.
want. This is where we can both be
Ouch,
happy.
right.
We
You're
really
right.
can.
Ugh, that hurt
if
my
we
leg.
stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Beautiful. It really is. It really is beautiful. You know what I mean? Now time to go killers. Or, you know, jump off. Whatever one.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Yeah, green's my favorite color, actually.
No. No, what are you doing? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Give me $1 million and I won't jump. Easy deal. $1 million and I won't jump. Oops.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
No.
Can you do that for me?
I'm sorry.
My God.
This is the end.
Is this really how much you dislike
This is
my
the end
game?
of
You'll
Destiny.
throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
Yep.
You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep
Yep.
me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
No, I just don't want to live anymore. Bye!
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get
Oh,
along.
I love that emo.
But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you
Emo,
wanted
that's
to
a
make
good
choice
emo.
after all. Well, this one is yours.
My choice to die. Look, I'm about to jump and make the narrator really pissed.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Oh man, I feel so sad. Man, that narrator doesn't deserve all the stuff he gets. Alright, I got time for one more ending.
All of
I
his
got a little
co-workers
more
were
stuff
gone.
to do.
What
I
could
might
it
be back
mean?
tonight.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
If we're gonna play party games, I'm definitely gonna be right back.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, let's go. Let's be nice.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you.
What?
I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going
I
to
wanna
be
be in the
patient and
broom
wait for you
closet.
to
I love the
finish
broom closet.
whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Alright, we're gonna go down the
Coming to a
stairs.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Nah, I wanna go downstairs.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished?
Well,
His boss
technically,
would think
everybody
he was
else-
crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did
Oh my
doors
god, I
close
can't see my
automatically
feet.
behind him wherever he
What the
went?
heck?
And for that matter, these
Why are the
rooms were
doors
starting
closing?
to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to
You
himself,
know, I
this
would
is
think
all too
this ending
strange.
would be
This can't be
trippy if you
real.
were taking
And at
drugs. Like, you
last,
know,
he came to the
some
conclusion
sugar.
that had been on the tip of his tongue. He
This
just
game would
hadn't
make you
found the
trip
words
out.
for it. I'm
It really
dreaming,
would.
he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life
I'm
job
not
pushing
crazy.
buttons.
I'm just
I
a
may
little
as well
crazy.
enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared.
This would be
It was
fun.
so much fun, and Stanley
This would
marveled
be
that he
trippy,
had still
though.
not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps
This
the
would be
strangest
very,
question
very
of them
trippy.
all entered
In all
Stanley's
honesty,
head.
I would be.
One he was
No.
amazed he hadn't asked himself
If I was
sooner.
on some sugar.
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
What?
Now the voice was describing itself
my
being
God.
considered by Stanley,
Am
who
I
found
crazy?
it particularly strange. I'm
Huh.
dreaming about a voice describing me,
I am
thinking
crazy.
about how it's describing my thoughts, he
Uh-oh.
thought. And while he thought it all
Uh-oh.
very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams,
I wonder.
the truth was that, of course,
This would
this
be
was not a
trippy in
dream.
real life. In
How
all
could it
honesty,
be? Was Stanley simply deceiving
very,
himself?
very trippy.
Believing that if he's asleep,
It
he
really
doesn't
would
have to
be.
take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Space is
Now, hearing the
cool.
voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the
I
voice
doubt.
not see him
Press
float
X
and
to
make the
doubt.
magical
I
stars
doubt
just
this.
a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control. That this was
I don't
a
think
dream.
we're in control.
So
Honestly,
he closed his eyes
I
gently,
really don't think.
and he invited himself to wake up.
Uh-oh.
He felt the cool
blacked
weight
out.
of the blanket on his skin,
I
the
really...
press of the mattress on his back,
Man,
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake
I don't know.
up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this
let's wake
dream.
up.
I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please.
Yeah, I just want to push buttons.
It's all I want.
I just
I
want to
want
be
my
a video gamer.
apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life
Exactly,
exactly the way
Press
it's always
X to
been.
doubt.
My life is normal. I am normal.
I don't know if I
Everything
would be
will be
bubbled,
fine.
but
I
Oh well.
am okay.
I'm amazing. And we're still.
Stanley began
Alright.
screaming. Please,
Oh my God.
someone
Uh-oh.
wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Yeah, who am I? Who am I? Who am I?
And everything went black.
What? What happened?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella. That'd be kind of
Mariella
cool if
woke
we
up
could
on a
play
day
as
like any
Mariella.
other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Yeah,
I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
but in all
I
honesty,
know what is real and what isn't.
she
It was comforting
could be
to
arrested
think
for
this,
failure
and
to
in
report a
certain
body.
way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The
Uh-oh.
very important people whose
I
impressions
can't
of her
believe
would
that.
affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this,
Emil,
so it was only a moment
no
that she
throwing
stood
food
there,
in here.
staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Yeah, she just runs away from the body. That's like very, very, very illegal. Alright guys, that's all the time I have for right now. If we're playing party games, I'll be there and I'll be streaming again. Alright. Let's go raid somebody. Alright, I don't know how to raid somebody, but I'm gonna. You know what? Have a nice day, and I'll see you guys later. Oh wait, right? Oh. Alright, we're gonna go raid Wisdom.